Ooh. Something over there as well. And we're in the circle right now. Camouflage. Ooh. Really? You need to get closer than this? How close do we need to get? It's right there. Do your thing. If we get closer, it's gonna fight us. I mean, do we like approach it from up there, maybe? Where it won't see us, possibly? I feel like that's maybe better. I don't know. I don't know if the angle of approach matters that much, or if it's purely just like if you enter the radius, the circumference around him, then he will immediately attack. It's like, it's not gonna climb up this little cliff. And here's your panther. Right there. Both of them are. Please take your freaking picture. I don't want to get closer. You happy? Dude. What gives?
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like
Ah.
there. Panther got caught instead.
Look, cub. Will you help the mother?
Give it a shot. Gotta calm her first. Likely to lunge at us otherwise.
Alright, so we axie.
Brilliant. You freed her. A superb image.
Okay. Now we do this.
Folk all witches heartless. This will put the light in her.
Peristysomax upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Run. Run!
Cannot abide poaching. Content you share my love for animals.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes? What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking.
Oh, Geralt taking shots. Let's save. Because, well... Wait, which one is the other? Or both of them are giant centipedes at this stage, right? So I doubt the giant centipedes have been snared. Don't think it's gonna be. I mean, ultimately, that one was pretty straightforward because he just axie, free him, and then run. Didn't actually, At the end of the day, not much stealth. No stealth is necessary, actually. Okay. But I have my doubts. It'll be the same for this one. Makes me uncertain as to what we're going to find here. You can hear him.
Shh. Hear him.
It's those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them.
Okay, so we are supposed to follow them. So it's deliberately running away from them to avoid it crashing into us, like surfacing directly on top of us and killing this guy immediately. It seems like that's... yeah, follow the sound. We have to. Give it a shot. It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. Deliberately not gonna, like, run straight ahead in case it's like, oh, it's stopping here, and then run before it surfaces and kills you. Because again, try not to kill this guy. I feel like he's going to be extremely fragile. Where you going? Down here. Where you going? Monster nest. Okay.
Sounds loud and clear here.
Please
Must
back
be near
up.
The nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good.
Yeah, please back up.
Shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry.
Okay. No worries. Yeah. Let's save. So. Okay, no big deal, but there's one directly below us. So he needs a vantage point on the lair without triggering this centipede. Can you back up, please? It's like, how am I supposed to... How am I supposed to avoid this one when you're standing directly on top of it? I mean, that sort of cliff there, that hill, seems like that might be the best place. Because there's that high vantage point. But, like, you're not following me right now. So I don't know if I walk there and that does the trick. Or if I need to get you to actually start following me. Like up here, you can see all of them. I don't know what I'm getting at. Huzzah! Oh?
Here, maybe. Distance seems right. Light's not bad either.
Yes, this will work perfectly.
Okay, now do we need to make sure that he doesn't die right now? Okay, he runs up here and ignores all the warnings we just gave him, but sure.
Lure them out.
Give me a minute. Need
Oh.
to think. Vibrations.
I'm picking up
I'll
good
send some
vibrations.
through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
Okay. This is more along the lines of what we signed up for. Presumably that means we're actually going to fight it, right? See up where we are? Okay. I was thinking that we deliberately engage while we're further away, so that way, we don't height the centipedes toward him. Just throw a bomb from here? Okay. I almost threw it at him. Look out below! Wait. We got to preserve the giant centipedes and then run.
An excellent day for capturing moments.
Get him! Did you take the picture?
Thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now.
Okay, let's run.
Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
Do you really need us for that?
We can go. Just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What?
What did
Not
you have
fighting
in
a
mind?
peacock.
Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts
Challenge
were
accepted.
more along the lines of witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks.
Okay, so we'll come back on a future occasion to actually take out this monster nest, I think. The map, I mean, for what it's worth, is theoretically taking us further north. But maybe this was the one. There's more of it. Nope. Nope, they're all down here. Okay. That's the place where peacocks live. These are all just potential peacock locations. Gotcha. Alright, let's head over there. And also, for what it's worth, peacocks are kind of nasty.
Wondering, why peacocks?
They kill cobras.
My daughter is rather fond of them.
Yeah, and this is all for your daughter. That's cool. That's fine. Okay. Here we are. Did we save after the last one? Let's make sure we save.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head.
Hear more rumbling. Coming from behind us. Seems giant centipede-like, which makes me nervous. Could be like all the enemies that you avoided fighting are now going to simultaneously rush you. Kind of like a cat.
An excellent day for capturing moments.
A feather from the rump, coated in suet. Cock shed it recently and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
All right.
Witcher in action. What a treat to watch.
It does look like they're in the direction of the cat sounds. I mean, I don't really know what a peacock sounds like. Does it sound like a cat? Or is that just random cats that happen to be around here? Yeah, no, peacocks are nasty. They may be in gardens and whatnot, but if you mess with them, they're dangerous. They're legitimately dangerous, despite them being very pretty, obviously. They're capable of packing a punch. There's where the scent goes. But also, peacocks in people's gardens? People with pet peacocks? Are you serious? Are they an endangered species? I don't know. Not 100% sure. But generally, I would say probably not the best thing to keep as an animal. Again, because they're not exactly entirely safe.
Shh. Hear that? They're calling to each
Oh,
other.
I definitely heard it.
Yes, we're getting close.
Public gardens, okay. Yeah, I've seen... Where have I seen peacocks before? I've seen them locally at, like, a farm once or twice. But I don't think I've definitely never seen a random, like, person having them as a pet before. Probably seen them at zoos and whatnot, but that's, you know, that's a different story. That them? They're just chilling there.
Oh, that's lovely. Now, just splay the tails.
Oh,
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher.
okay. There's one. Or do we need to get them all simultaneously? That's not the one I was looking for, but there you go, there's three.
Masterpiece.
I mean, we photobombed it, but sure. Oh, uh-oh.
Damn it. Where did they come from?
I mean, they were trailing us this entire time. Are we supposed to fight them, or are we just supposed to run right now? I think we're supposed to fight them, not run. Yeah, we are supposed to fight? Okay, cool. Let's put on our insectoid oil. These guys, they can get pretty nasty. And they do have range attacks, so again, the possibility of them happening to hit our friend here, it's a non-zero chance. Yeah, you got some very fancy stuff with peacocks, very fancy public gardens. Yeah, I can't really say we got that around here. Also, generally don't think the climate is such that it is all that... Oh, we're supposed to year to year. Don't think it's the most peacock-friendly of climates. Aren't peacocks generally sort of warmer weather? There's more than one of them, right? I thought there was two. Is there another? Was it just that one? Not just that one.
That was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today.
He's not dead. Not a scratch on him.
What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp.
Yeah, I think the time when I saw a peacock locally
Returning
was
your
definitely in the
lord to
summer.
you, safe and sound.
So I don't know if they relocate
You've our
them
gratitude,
in the winter.
Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
So we can say my pleasure really, I assume, means we just don't even take the coins at all. I think it's fine. I mean, we're doing pretty fine from a coin standpoint, and, you know, we're just helping him get some pictures for his daughter.
No need to thank me. Gladly have more contracts like this.
Counts
He
no
might
wonder,
still pay
ain't
us,
he?
actually.
It's a sad
Not entirely
injustice,
sure.
the misfortune that's touched the family.
Misfortune?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back,
Cool.
his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too.
Yeah, and that's why he wants to
Excursions he
give her
makes
that
now,
taste of
or rather,
being out and
paintings
exploring.
he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
Is the best way for him to do it.
Sorry to make
You just walk through Roach.
I was dead chuffed
Roach
to
is
be
now
able to
gone.
observe you in action. To confirm for myself there that the tales about you were not exaggerated in the slightest.
Roach is back.
You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate. That's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
One day, maybe.
I mean, we do have Corvo Bianco, right?
Lord, use it well.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Why not? Sure.
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Toussaint, near a village named Francolar.
I'll be by. See ya.
All right. So, you know, I think that was definitely cool to get that opportunity to do a very different type of quest. The rare one in which we are, for the most part, not fighting as much as just purely tracking and actually trying to avoid the conflict. And at the end of the day, for a young lady who used to love getting out in nature, but doesn't have as much of a chance to do so anymore, good to get the chance to give the opportunity to see some of the animals she loves to see again. Okay, so as for what's next on the list, wait until noon tomorrow to go to the picnic. Okay, so do we actually need to time this one correctly? Like, if we wait longer than noon tomorrow, does this get X'd out and we fail? Or is that not actually important and we can basically just show up anytime and we'll be fine? Because, if this is something that we need to do at this specific time on the next day, then this probably becomes our top priority, because otherwise we're going to probably do something else, get distracted, and that time's going to come and go and we're going to miss it. Any noon works? Okay, cool. So, I mean, where is it? Is it even going to give us a location if our current objective is just to wait? Whoa. Way down there. And that's by the main quest with Regis. And that was the other thing I was thinking of, is we've done a lot of side quests and a lot of exploring here as of late. And I was wondering if it might make sense for us to circle back to the main quest soon. Because... the Quake tournament. I didn't even realize it had a level to it. But, that's probably something that we want to wait to do until we get more Gwent cards. Which we've been doing. You know, we haven't been going super out of our way to make sure it happens, but we're like, what, 2/3 of the way there by the looks of things. Slightly less. The remaining ones, there are some in Beauclair, actually several in Beauclair if you include these two there. One at the turning grounds, really. And then a couple over there in that city or that town where that guy was just talking about. So, I mean, I'm not too keen on just going Gwent. I definitely prefer to try to mix them in a little bit here and there, keep things fresh. Otherwise, I feel like, you know, it gets a little bit tiresome if we have non-stop Gwent for like 2 hours straight. But, you know, maybe we'll stop by one of these places in the not too distant future. And just get ourselves closer to being ready to take on the Gwent tournament. Because again, I imagine we'll probably want to get all the Skellige cards before we do this. Otherwise, what else do we have that's high on the agenda? More with the monument. I mean, that's, I imagine, stuff we're generally just going to come across as we're exploring. Most of the question marks, and don't need to make too much of an effort to go out of our way to make that happen. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling like we're approaching main quest territory. Yeah, and there is still a lot of time for Gwent, so I don't think it's a rush. I think it's just, you know, whenever we're in the area by someone who is one of the remaining Gwent people, then we'll try to make a point of doing it. But I don't think we're at the stage where we need to go non-stop Gwent just to squeeze it all in time to go into the tournament. So maybe what we do here is let's get to a fast travel spot. And this, either one of these is probably equally close. But then I'm thinking we'll maybe fast travel to the city. Maybe play someone at Gwent. Check out the treasure hunt that's in the lake here. And take it from there. Maybe main quest even after that, but then we're getting pretty far ahead of ourselves at that stage. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Some of those things should be pretty quick, I think. Treasure hunt normally be quite quick. Okay, so I think our fast travel spot is right here. Not far at all. Okay, and then we're looking at Gwent people. I think maybe we go to this spot, play maybe just one of these two people. I know they're two people right next to each other, but like I said, I generally prefer not to go from one Gwent game straight into another. I think we'll go for one of them, and then we'll head into the lake and see what we can find for the treasure hunt.
Stock send of whip await those running riot.
Okay, so
Values peace and quiet.
which person do we want? Well, one of these two. Take a pick. But that general direction over here. And this was, for a time, one of the areas of the city that we'd not spent a lot of time exploring, and I think to a certain extent, we still have not really gone with a super thorough look through the city, searching every nook and cranny for all the lootable stuff, and potentially even coming across the occasional quest. That is something we could still do, although to a certain extent, that may not be as intriguing of something to do as it was when, say, we were in Novigrad, definitely not Novigrad, or Velen, or Skellige, or what have you, when, you know, it's a lot different now that we're late enough in the game that we have a lot of gear, a lot of crafting materials, a lot of money, and those things aren't really that important to us to get a bunch more of them. Oh, we did get a fast travel spot here. That is nice.
Flout its writ and rot in chains.
This was a little bit removed from the rest of the city. See what this says. City Beauclair quickly grew to fill all the space within its walls and spill out beyond it. This gave rise to the Lower Town, also known by the name of its founder, San Sebastian. Currently, the district is primarily home to laborers and their workshops, and links Hauteville with the port, center of trade for Beauclair and the entire duchy. Okay. Good to have that. Just make our way over here more directly in the future. And further confirmation that we have not yet been to this exact area of town yet. Looks like this is one of our people. If we're going to do the main quest, make sure we leave ourselves a decent chunk of time. Okay, that is good to know. That is good to know. And I think in that case, we'll gauge a bit with where we stand when we start finishing up this stuff, but that may mean that we, just for timing reasons, opt to do things other than the main quest on this occasion, but soon. Soon, I say. It will be high on our list. Soon it will be at the top of our list. It's already high on our list. Is this the townswoman we are supposed to... or townsman and townswoman we are supposed to flank went with? I don't believe so. I think these are just random civilians that we are stealing from, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this is the kind of thing where, like, once upon a time, in Velen and Novigrad, we would go through and try to loot all the various chests that have those types of junk in them, and, you know, at the end of the day, selling things that give us a total of 50 crowns or, you know, basic, common crafting materials doesn't do much for us.
Good for when the pussy at home grows too fat.
This is an inn, question mark? Looks like it.
It was how it was.
One that we've not yet been to, I don't think.
When I was a little lad.
So usually it's the tavern keeper. Madame? It's you?
Step into my parlor, my good sir. What brings you to do so? Tell me.
Let's call it business.
I mean, it is.
A professional journey. Nothing but work, tension, unfamiliar beds. One needs a way to relax at times. Perhaps my girls could help you.
Not interested in that. But, like, do both of these things lead to that happening? Like, that sounds a lot like, hey, I would like to speak to your ladies of the night. Whereas this one, I don't know. We could play by Gwent. If we are trying to make sure that we have time to do the main quest soon, that might mean that I mean, the Gwent is probably the biggest chunk of time that we would be committing, because that takes usually a fair bit of time to make that happen. We can still talk to her? Okay.
Cozy place you got.
I'm pleased you noticed. You see, when I had set aside enough to found my own establishment, I wished it to be not a bawdy house, but a bawdy home. A place where patrons would not simply come, drop their hosts, then flee as soon as the girl rolled over. Here, the sheets do not reek of sweat, the beds have no bed bugs, and the wine is not watered down. It is a place where one longs to linger, to chat sprawled in a comfortable chair, to light a pipe. All after paying a modest fee, of course.
It's modest, I swear. So even this one is safe. This one sounds a little bit more like we're testing the waters. Little bit more questionable. Otherwise, yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't even look like we can buy any goods from her. Usually with the tavern keepers, we would be able to buy food, alcoholic beverages, and once upon a time Gwent cards, although it seems like in the Blood and Wine DLC that hasn't really been the case. We can, in fact, even only talk to girls we want. I'm a little bit scared about that, but we'll try. At least talk to her, at the very least.
Of course. Talk to the girls. I'm certain I will do all in their power. And it's quite a lot, believe you me.
Okay. What? Were there always those indicators on our map? For courtesans and whatnot?
It keeps going.
Oh my.
In the mood for fireworks and action. Oh, you're pretty.
Get paid to say that.
I get paid to plow. Compliments I give only when the urge strikes me. So, willing to show me if your birthday suit is equally becoming?
Nope. You're pretty direct. This is true.
Don't beat around the bush, do you?
I dislike pretending to be someone I am not. All the sighs, fainting, fluttering eyelashes, it's just not me. I operate
Good for
on
you.
the assumption that if a man seeks coyness, he does not go to a brothel.
Right about that.
I suppose so.
Definitely had something else in mind.
Then come and show me.
No thank you.
Be back later.
Except I won't.
Hold you to that.
Sorry. Okay. I'm not sure there's... I mean, we could talk to the other people, but I'm not sure that, it's gonna be much different.
Oh boy, another one.
What's that?
Previous person was very enthusiastic. You are not.
Madam Isabel mentioned role-playing costs extra. If you wish to play at being a witcher, then...
Okay.
Misunderstanding, I'm afraid. I am a witcher.
Of course. The eyes.
She can totally see our eyes
Forgive me, master.
through these glasses.
Come into my alcove, and I shall more than make
Your
up for
alcove,
my
you
error
say?
there.
I guess we'll ask about this.
The, playing at being a witcher thing. What's that about?
It's
Not sure I
strange.
really want to ask,
Patrick
but
will come, dressed in a studded jacket, 2 swords on his back, and ask me to play a succubus or a siren. Then he'll say he has a contract, but his codex says he cannot harm a thinking being. So perhaps we can make a deal. Once it's over, he demands some kind of card. I've no notion how it started.
and then we play each other at Gwent's.
The idea from one of those silly ballads.
Got a strong suspicion who the author might be.
You don't say. All right, well, sorry. Not this time.
Go.
Right now, she's giving us the looks. You know, the last person we have not yet talked to is you, right? What?
You needn't apologize. You needn't worry about a thing. You've come to enjoy some pleasant moments. To rest. To relax. Let me help you do just that.
You talk so slowly. Sure, tell me about yourself.
A bit about yourself.
My name is Madeline. I like to walk barefoot in the grass.
I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain.
Candlelight, and drink young wine straight from the bottle.
You're sweet.
Don't let appearances fool you.
Alright, sorry. Gotta go.
Sorry. Gotta go.
Do they say something different each time? When you talk to them then, do they continue to have more things that they talk about?
When I was
Out of curiosity?
Me again. Real life witcher.
Not really.
Sorry.
But they do all
Go.
different things to say at the very least. From one another. Kind of funny, some of them. But anyways, so we could play you at Gwent.
That witcher's rather
There were there were definitely others in Overbad, but I was deliberately staying away with them with a 39.5-foot pole. Long live Toussaint! So we definitely have not been in this area of the city. Does potentially mean that there's more here for us to do. Just verify where the treasure hunt is. I think maybe we'll do the treasure hunt, and then we'll see. We'll take a look at the time and see if we have the opportunity to go to the main quest. So, where was... this? Yes, it was. It did have a level requirement, which does mean that perhaps this is not going to be the most straightforward of treasure hunts. It might be, well, it might be guarded by something. Wait, this far up? I didn't think we were that far away from it. Signs of monsters? Question mark? Not yet. He's not at the moment. Hello? Any monsters out there? State thy name. Yeah, I guess it's the moment it's looking fine, but could very well be, yeah, once we start getting closer. Be some dudes circling around it. Looks like they might be drowners of some variety. Would be my guess. I imagine these are the ones. Like, how close are we? Fairly close. Not directly on top of it, but we're getting there. Actually, man, we could see these guys from so far away, right? I mean, we swam quite a distance. They were still visible. Okay. Coming for us? I'd kind of like to take care of them first. Those are just fish. They are below us. Might be why they didn't mess with us. Although, admittedly, going this far down, I feel like we really could have used a killer whale. I think we need to surface, because this drowner is now going to catch us. And also, I'm stuck, because I did not see where the way up was. Uh-oh. This is not good. Get up, girls! Okay. Better. I feel like killer whale would probably be useful. Oh, we do actually have this little spot here to stand on. We want to chill real quick. Let's use killer whale. I think that will at least make this much more straightforward. Don't need to be as concerned about running out of breath. Or drowners strangling us to death and what have you. Yeah, and like I said, in many ways I would just prefer we could get rid of them and then remove them from the equation. Come on, come on. I saw the loot button for a second. There it is. There is one right next to us now, isn't there? Isn't there? 2 florins. We're rich. I feel like I constantly have to look over my shoulder to see if the drowner is catching up to us. It's just that they're surprisingly docile, which is strange. Also, where are the other pieces of loot for us? It's like, I don't see them. Got relatively minor things. Stuff still down here? Not really. That fish does not know what to do with itself. Looks like it's further for the middle, which is understandable, I suppose. This direction? Usually there's like some big red chest is the chest, so to speak. We have not yet found any such loots. Nor do I really know where the... Well, now we're outside the circle, so like, that's obviously not going to happen. Where is it? Where's the big one? The big kahuna. It's like under this rock. Down here. But where? There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Now we're talking. Gonna have enough breath? As long as the drowner doesn't mess with us, we should. Apparently we had the key for it. Ho, 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 ho. Lots of valuables, for sure. Yes, it was under this ship. Can we get out? And by get out, I mean get through. And by get through, I mean, oh my goodness, I can't see anything. We might be trapped for the rest of our existence. Some form of escape, please. We might be free. And felt like I probably jinxed it when I said that. Okay, well, who needs to fight the drowners anyway? Right as Killer Whale expires. Perfect timing. Perfect timing.